Everything going on today, the pandemic, social issues, political issues, there are a lot of relationships that are strained. Unfortunately, that's the case in marriages across the country. And while it's never where you thought you'd be, divorce is a very real scenario for many, and one that can have lasting implications if handled incorrectly. So how do you navigate these tough times and ensure that you're protected? Welcome to The Review. I'm Jen Hobby. Joining me to talk about how to best handle a divorce legally in today's environment is Ray Giudice, a nationally known attorney, legal expert, and respected voice in the world of family law. Ray, this scenario is never easy. Married couples finding themselves at the end of the road. What are some of the issues you see that potentially divorced folks are dealing with?
And as you point out, those problems are now magnified, accelerated by the forced togetherness and economic and health stress of the pandemic. The first question that everybody asks me about divorce is about the children. Who's going to get custody? Am I going to lose custody? Will I be able to see my children? What about the holidays? Who gets to pick the schools, the church, the medical care? That's problem number one. Second is the house. Who gets the house? Who gets the real estate? Will I have to move out? Will she have to stay there? Lastly, assets. My IRA, her IRA, our Social Security payments, things like that. How does that get split up, and what are the tax ramifications that nobody asks about until too late in the game? So a CPA and an accountant and a lawyer are the team that you want to put together to break down whether that divorce is the right thing to do.
Those are all such serious things to tackle and so tough to do it on your own. So what are some of the things that you can do to protect yourself if you've decided to get divorced?
Well, certainly the first thing is you really need to sit down and have a good actuarial accounting of what are the assets, the financial assets. Those things are pretty easy. The real hard issues are the children. Who's going to decide and help them go to college? Who's going to fund their college fund 10 years down the road? People have to have a long view because, like it or not, especially if you have children, you may not like each other today, but you're going to be sitting near each other for the high school graduation, for the birth of the first child, for their baptism, for other things and weddings. If you can do it and stay civilized and friendly, and increasingly courts are having people go to what's called mediation, collaborative divorces. Let's iron out as many things as possible because I'm the judge and I'll figure it out for you if I need to.
Great advice, Ray. So important. Thank you so much for being
Thanks, Jen.
here. So if you find yourself in a position where you need legal representation, an expert to help you guide through this divorce and make sure that you're making the right decisions, Ray and his team are here to help. They're available 24/7 to set you up with a complimentary consultation to help put your mind at ease. Call 404-554-8800. That's 404-554-8800. Or you can find him online at raygiudicelaw.com.